Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Noelle and I do unboxings, mostly lifestyle subscription boxes, often with beach, travel, or hygge themes. I also do a little bit of stationery, books, beauty, jewelry, and even some home decor. So if you enjoy unboxings, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notification bell. And that way you'll find out whenever I post new videos, announce giveaways, or go live. As always, if you're already subscribed, thanks again so much for being here and welcome back. Today I have a quarterly beach-inspired subscription that I've opened many times here on the channel, and that is Beachly. So it just came in a pretty plain box this time around, nothing too crazy about it. Sometimes it comes more in the traditional one where the lid opens on top, but I think it just matters what they're sending out for the season, what size box they use, which totally makes sense. Now this box is $99 per quarter plus $4.95 in shipping. I do have a link and a code for you. My code is Noelle25. That will save you $25. I know there's a lot of different deals out there right now. They're even offering you a bonus box that has a value of over $100. I think the code for that is just bonus box. It still helps me out though if you use the link that I'll leave for you. It is an affiliate link, so I definitely would appreciate that. And as always, when you guys use my referral codes or my links, I don't mind at all you letting me know in the comments. It's a good way of me checking up on those communications that I have with those different companies and making sure that they know that that is how you found those companies. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get into this box. Now, I did pay for this box. They gave me a little bit of a discount from past referrals, but I did just recently open up their beauty box, which I thought was actually really good. So definitely check that video out if you missed it. It was just posted a couple of days ago. So inside, they always have a pretty nice product booklet that I just have to find here. And they do a little bit of customization. Now, for a while, the customization was just for annual members. There is a significant savings if you're able to go ahead and pay for a full year up front. I haven't done that in the past just because of the deal that I had going with them for a while, but again, definitely worth it. But they have been letting seasonal members customize if there is a customizable item in the box lately, so I definitely appreciate that. Now here is our little card. Spring 2022, that's what we're looking at. Looks like we got some spoilers there on the cover. It says, have you been dreaming of a seascape to warmer days and brighter vibes? This season's box has everything you could dream of and more. We're bringing you all those tropical vacay essentials with a touch of flirty feminine flair for all adventures waiting on the horizon. A light flowy cover-up dress, that's what I'm most excited about, and that is one item that had two variations that you could customize. An oversized weekender tote, beach-inspired packing cubes, travel pouches, and oh so much more. Get ready to make a splash in seaside-inspired layback style this spring. It's time to have some fun in the sun and escape to your ultimate salty air paradise in Beachly style sunshine. I've noticed that a lot of boxes have started doing like all of the spoilers, like listing all of the items in the intro paragraph, which I don't usually like to give you all the spoilers ahead of time, but I'm gonna have to be a little bit more careful about reading those out loud. But they do almost do like a half page on each of the items. They do include the retail prices. Sometimes I think that the retail prices, particularly on some of the collaborations that they do with more like high-end brands, seem a little bit pricier than what they actually are. But again, the value of this box is always really good. I'm just trying to see. It looks like we have 6 items. There's usually a couple hero items where the price is pretty significant, and then there's usually a couple of smaller ones as well. Now, what's kind of cool is in the back they do have some spring member deals. So for the companies that are featured in this particular box, there are some codes, and of course they do have a Beachly marketplace as well where you can find those brands. So pretty cool. They have a nice rewards program they've got going as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into the box, and the item that I was excited about, the cover-up dress, is right on top. Now, it did come in 2 color variations. They did some voting in one of their Facebook groups, and I definitely voted for the option that I selected. So they had this kind of fun green like palm leaf one, and then this more pastel like peachy one with a very small floral pattern. The retail value on this, which is a collab with Beachly and Lost and Wander, is $118. Now, if you've ever gone to like a luxury beach boutique or resort, that is the price for like cover-ups these days. I feel like it might not really be that expensive if you went and got it from like a surf shop or something, but I'm certainly happy to receive it in a box where I'm also receiving a bunch of other items, right? So that's the great part about subscription boxes. You get to have some more luxury items that you wouldn't probably pay for individually, all bundled up for you. So it says the cover-up dress will not be available in Beachly select boxes. I'm wondering what that means. So maybe that means, I don't know what that means. So it says details, oh so feminine and oh so versatile. The options with this cover-up are endless. Wear it buttoned up as a dress, open over your favorite swim piece, so you could have it like, you know, like an open button down, or tied up as a casual top, light and flowy. This is the perfect transitional piece as the weather warms up into spring. So it has this almost like crumbly crepe texture to it, almost like a little bit of a rougher texture like silk, which I love, but I love how soft it is. So you guys can see how it's gonna drape really nicely. So it's got these shorter sleeves where it looks like you've rolled them up, which I think is cute, but I just thought this pattern was really fun. So it's kind of a beige background with these fun palms and looks like little hibiscuses. So I thought it was pretty cute. I don't know what the cut is going to be like. You can see that there is like a little bit of a flare there on the back, a little bit, not like a gusset, but where there's a dart on the back, so there's some room for expansion. And then it has almost that like camp shirt cut, right? So we've got these little pockets on both sides with a little button, and they are actual functioning pockets, I think. Let me see if there's actually space in there. You know how sometimes they just do the pocket flaps for style, so they are actual pockets, which is nice. So you can put like your card key for your beach resort in there. So yeah, it does have the little dart. It's pretty long, I have to say, you guys. So it doesn't look like it's going to be too short. I'm probably guessing this is just going to be like right above my knee, if not even like a little bit below. So it did come in multiple sizes. I went ahead and got it in the medium. What's really cool about this little dress, you guys, it's got pockets down here on the sides as well. So lots of pockets. We got 4, the 2 on the breast and then 2 on each hip, which I'm actually really excited about. So I wasn't sure what kind of material this would be. I like that it's a lot more drapey. So it's not going to be something that you feel like you have to iron before going to the beach. I can totally see myself wearing this. I kind of wanted to wear it when I went to Palm Desert a couple weekends ago, but I will probably be taking it with me on my trip to Hawaii back home, just because it's something that I can throw on after the beach and still feel okay going in to have a nice lunch or go into some shops and stuff. So pretty cute. I thought it was cute in both colors as well. So created with the adventurous girl in mind, L&W or Lost and Wander pairs soft silhouettes with modern feminine prints that feel effortlessly beautiful and confident. You can readily pack your bags full of your favorite Lost and Wander pieces and let your wanderlust take you away on your next seaside adventure. So I don't know about $118. I would probably balk at that price a little bit if I was in a beach boutique, but I am thrilled to receive it in this box, and I think that it is actually pretty good quality as far as I can tell. Now the next item that I pulled out, so there's definitely a Wanderlust travel vibe to it. They don't actually theme their quarterly boxes, but sometimes you can kind of see where they were going with their vision board when they were curating it. So I'm trying to find where to open these. It says the tropical 3-pack travel pouches. So this is like a lower retail value item. This has a total retail value of $12. Details, these little beauties meet TSA carry-on requirements. They are compact, lightweight, and our favorite part, the prints are cute enough to show off on your vanity. They're perfect for a weekend getaway to bring your must-have beauty products along with you. About the brand, it says, for the first time ever, we created an exclusive Beachly branded product for one of our seasonal boxes. We're so excited to bring these beachy, bright, oh so essential travel pouches to you, so you can have a little bit of Beachly with you no matter where you go. So it does just say Beachly Beauty on the bottom. Again, check out that unboxing. It says it on both sides, and then there is like a little place where you could actually write with like a little fine tip Sharpie what the contents are. 3 fluid ounces. So I don't know that TSA is gonna like believe you when it's like handwritten what's on there, but I do like how small they pack for sure. I'm not sure how easy they would be to clean. So you can see you just screw off this top. You can put your shampoo, your conditioner, your lotion in there. But I usually like the bottles, the reusable bottles, because then they're really easy to clean. I guess you could just run hot water in there for a little while to kind of flush that out if you wanted to change the product that's inside. But I have to say, I feel like the plastic is a little bit thinner than I'm used to with something reusable like this, so I'm not sure how many trips they'll actually make successfully, but I do think the prints are cute. I think it's a good idea in terms of being able to use your products and not rely on the hotel products or the ones that come in travel sizes. All right, we have something from Skylar Clean Beauty. It's actually really heavy, so it must be like in glass or something. This is the Salt Air Roller Ball. It has a retail value of $29. Okay. It says, it's the smell of endless summers and breezy days, the ones that flood your senses with serenity anytime you come within a mile of the ocean. Salt air is the scent of a perfect seascape. It does have this pretty label, and then on the side with the glass, you can see the inside with the seascape there. That's kind of cool. With grounding driftwood and green seaweed mingling to invoke those summertime feelings we all know and love. I don't know about seaweed. So it says how to use. Apply your fragrance to major pulse points such as your wrist, neck, below the ears, or even over your heart. When applying to your wrist, be sure to tap them together. Don't rub to make the scent last longer. That is a good tip for fragrance. So it is just a perfume, essentially, a roller ball. I'm just going to see if I can actually smell it already, so it doesn't smell like seaweed to me, which is good. I don't know about grounding driftwood either, but it's just got like a light, fresh scent, what like you think of when they say ocean air or like coastal tides, like, which I always think is a funny way of naming candles or fragrance or what have you, because I'm like, that's not a scent. But if you tell me what the actual notes are, I mean, maybe there's some green seaweed in there, but I can't imagine there's actual like grounding driftwood in there. All right, let's see what else we've got. So we do have some packing cubes, so that definitely goes along with their travel theme, right? Now, you guys, I love packing cubes. This is a really fun print, even though it's this like peach with like almost a gray lavender background. This is from Cleo Bella, which is a brand that they have definitely used in the past, sometimes with mixed success. I have definitely gotten like a zip wallet from Cleo Bella in a Beachly box where I just felt the zipper was a little bit janky. So it says, this is the Fun in the Sun Packing Cubes set. It has a retail value of $75. Now that seems really high to me for packing cubes. I know there's like the Eagle Creek ones and those are expensive. I use the Rick Steves ones. Those are my favorites. And I've gotten a lot of travel packing cubes in the past in different boxes that are not of the best quality, which, you know, like you don't necessarily need like the highest grade travel packing cubes, but you like them to be usable on more than one trip. So far, what I'm feeling, they have a nice weight to them. Like this material that's on the back where the pattern is feels like a little bit thicker, like a nice kind of like soft canvas. It's got this little faux leather pull. It says this two-piece set is the perfect helper to keep your beach getaway essentials compact and organized. So far the zipper is pretty good. It's like a white plastic zipper, so it's not like catching. Sometimes the metal zippers can be a little bit too harsh. It says use the larger cube for tops, tees, and cover-ups and the smaller cube for swimwear. Featuring breathable mesh, these packing cubes are both collapsible and easily transferable to separate belongings. They spelled separate wrong. For hassle-free travel. About the brand, globally inspired, ethically handmade. At Cleo Bella, sustainability and ethical practices are at the core of all they do. Their designs, which preserve traditional heritage techniques, are ethically handmade by independent artisans around the world. All right, so this smaller one is square and has a different pattern, but it definitely still goes with this one, although this one feels a little peachier than this one. I like that it's got the mesh front because that's always nice to have your clothes breathe a little bit, but also so you can see what's in there, because I like to separate my clothes not just by type, like I'll have blouses in one and pants in another, but also for parts of the trip, right? If you start with a beach trip, but then your beach days are over and now you're spending some time in like a different like mountainous region, you might be able to put those clothes away for the rest of the trip, and that's how I organize things. The square shape, I'm not super familiar with how I'll use that, but you know, you have to just kind of Tetris things depending on what suitcase you're using. So I usually like them where they are kind of stackable, where if you had this large packing cube, which is pretty nice and spacious, I would like two that are about the half size, right? So that you could stack them, and a set of three is usually kind of perfect so that you can have those two layers in your bag. So the inside of it feels like you could wipe it clean if anything got wet. It does look like it's got, let's see, it's pretty deep. So you can see it's probably like 3 inches like in depth, so that's pretty significant. You can put a pretty big stack of clothes in there, probably like 2 to 3 pairs of jeans, or like maybe even just like one thick hoodie. This has a little handle too, which is just easy for carrying around. This is always great where you're not sure if you're gonna meet the weight restrictions. It's nice to have things in little cubes, so it's really easy to just be like, fine, I'll take this cube out and put this in my carry-on. And you know, I always think the weight restrictions are weird because I'm like, all the things are still going on the same plane. It's just now I'm hand carrying one instead of putting it into the luggage hold. So these are not as bad as I thought. I think the $75 seems a little bit high, but again, they seem like better quality than a lot of packing cubes that I have received in other boxes, and I'm happy to receive them in this one. And then we have our bag, which I do think is pretty darn cute. So I'm looking for one more small item. I want to make sure that I don't lose it. So I actually thought this was really cute. They do a lot of bags, this particular subscription box. I feel like every other season we get another bag. There's always an apparel item, which I do think is fun. So this is a really nice sized tote. So it's got this woven texture on the front, almost like a basket. I'm assuming this is probably faux leather, which I'm not a fan of faux leather because it usually kind of crumbles over time, but hopefully this one lasts for a while. Nice long straps that you could definitely put on up over your shoulder. It's just plain on the back, which I don't mind. I'll probably Scotch guard that so that it doesn't get dirty, but I love how wide it is. So you could definitely kind of roll up a couple of towels and put them like longwise instead of having them to stick out like a tube. Now, let's see. What's great about this tote, you guys, it has this little zip pouch here, and I really love that the top zips. We get a ton of totes, and then they just have like a snap closure or none at all. So I really think this is great because then it makes it almost appropriate as a weekender bag. I mean, it's not quite big enough for a weekender bag. You can see that this depth here, or this width here, is not very much. You could probably put like one of those the big packing cube in it like sideways, which then you don't want to do because then all your clothes kind of slouch to one side. But I feel like I would like it to be just a little bit broader on the bottom, but I love how wide it is this way. I love the orange and the navy together. That contrast is nice. It's very, very flexible, so I'm actually pretty happy with this bag. Now let's see what the crazy price is that they put on it. It is $120. This is the Shore Break Weekender Tote from Raise or Days. Raise for Days. So it says, it's the perfect handheld accessory to top off your fresh spring style. This oversized tote boasts enough room for beach treasures, weekend essentials, or everyday staples. Whether you're heading to the beach, the market, or an exotic holiday, the sidekick adds a touch of style and function to your laid-back look. So I actually, again, really like the design. It says, inspired by the sun, Raise for Days is made for women, by women, embodying the true lifestyle of the free-spirited California woman. They strive to create that feminine yet absolutely effortless feel. Raise for Days is here to take you from sand to street and beach days to date nights. So I think it's cute. I like it. Wouldn't probably pay $120 for it, but I can definitely see myself using it all summer. While we're at it, you guys, let's have, let's see. Raise be our secret password for today. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out the link to the Google form in the description box below, but Raise is our password. We have one final item to round it out, which is a little jewelry piece. This is from Lotus and Luna, which I think we've also seen them not just in other boxes, but this one as well. It's a sweet little jewelry piece. I like this. So this has a retail value of just $12. It's like the little reusable travel pouches. This beautiful Beachly exclusive was handmade with love, making an impact you can be proud of, featuring opalescent beads and an adjustable cotton cord. So let me show you the cord. And it's got like a little medallion charm on there too. It can be worn as a bracelet or an anklet. Stack it with other Lotus and Luna treasures, or enjoy the delicate simplicity and splash of seaside vibes all year long. Lotus and Luna is a social impact brand supporting artisan villages in Thailand, improving the artisans' quality of life. All Lotus and Luna artisans are empowered individually with new skills, fair wages, and the freedom to work from home while caring for their families. So you gotta love that. But it is a really pretty color, like this very pearly aqua. So you guys know me, I don't like usually wear these bracelets a lot, just because even though they are very easy to put on with that closure, I don't like having these cords hanging off my wrist. But I could see myself using it as an anklet. That might actually be really cute, and I do think the simplicity of this is lovely, and of course I do like the mission behind the brand. So you guys let me know what you thought about this spring box. I'm usually not like a huge fan of spring seasonal boxes. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's just because there's a lot of pink involved a lot of the time. But I actually was pretty happy with this one. I like both of the sort of hero items. I can totally see myself using both the cover-up dress and the weekender tote for sure. I'm not sure that I'll use the packing cubes just because I already have my own, and that's how I feel with a lot of travel accessories. I like to purchase them for myself versus being given them in a box, but that's just because I do travel a lot, so I have those preferences. I'll probably use the tropical travel pouches, but again, I'm not sure about switching out the product inside. I love the bracelet. I think it's pretty, and I think this salt air roller ball is kind of nice. It does smell pretty good. So let me know what your favorite item was in the comments below. If you appreciated this video, please do give it a thumbs up. I would appreciate it very much, and I will see you all very, very soon in my next unboxing.